many wins have we gotten? 4. So we're a ways away from this last ship yet. And there's more crew to discover. So, for those of you who have not seen Cobalt Core, this is a delightful little roguelite that came out earlier this week. We originally played it as a sponsored game. The demo originally for the Steam Next Fest. And we played it again for the full release. I've been enjoying the heck out of it, so I would like to keep playing this until probably we get all of the memories for all of the crew. Schwarzesation, thank you so much for 59 months. Went away from 5 full years. It's pretty crazy. Full run of this takes around an hour and a half, has been our average. Actually, a very consistent average so far for us to get to and defeat the third boss. Last time we played, we unlocked the Gemini, a powerful ship with dual cannons and missile bays, which both cycle after firing. Looks like it's got a lot of base hull, too. Here he says 9 by default. This says 12. Okay. It's a reasonable base hull. We're definitely going to try out the Gemini. And I also want to try out a crew combination that I think will be challenging on purpose, which is Riggs, Dizzy, and Max. Essentially the 3 lowest damage dealers that I've seen. I'm curious what kind of... These are all essentially support characters, and I'm curious what a deck made from 3 support characters is going to look like. I don't know if that's going to go well with the toggling cannons thing, but we'll figure it out. J-Mac, thanks for the 10 months, 1 metric year, and Jester's chest hair with 30 months, 3 metric years. Currently off topic, but the Spire stuff is always on topic for this channel. Had your first 820 heart victory, which couldn't have been possible without all the knowledge you acquired from the channel. Congrats, and fantastically done. Yeah, Isaac with the dual drone bays, I think would be absolutely ridiculous. I think the dual cannons are going to be more of an inconvenience than a good thing, but that's part of the challenge here. I'm wondering if this is going to be doable or if it's going to actually be too difficult. Let's just find out. So we've got 8 max hull by default. This is a run where I could actually see the max shield being really important for Dizzy doing stuff. So we should think about losing either max hull or gaining a debris. Man, I don't like gaining garbage cards. Let's lose 2 max hull, see how that feels. Doesn't affect our starting hull, very notably. We can either remove 2 cards, upgrade 2 random cards to type B, or upgrade a card as our starting bonus. Let's see, we start with just some basic attacks, just some stuff that does 1. We've got admin deploy to exhaust cards. Draw shot. Got some good defense though. Scramble, shield surge, block shot are all pretty helpful. I would not mind upgrading random cards to type B. We can get more valuable stuff. Although block shot A does too. Basic shot B does too. Okay. Draw shot B does too. Yeah, I think I want some type B upgrades. Although if we hit admin deploy, that'd feel weird. What do we get? Draw shot B, excellent. Scramble B, move randomly 2, then evade 2. Okay, that seems pretty good overall. Wait, this is new. User cat. Unzip oxf3.dat. Command failed successfully. Cat online. Sorry, I mean hi. Okay, so I'll give a brief mechanics overview right now, actually, Dreamy Pants. So, this is a deck building roguelite. We've got definitely some solid inspiration and mechanic holdover from Slay the Spire. As we've seen with other games, you've got 5 cards per turn, 3 base energy per turn, and just like Spire and the other deck builders, when you run out of cards in the draw pile, you put the discard pile back into the draw pile randomly. So that aspect of core deck building is completely identical. Combat is done in ship-to-ship style here, which adds an aspect of positioning that I think is really cool for this game. Every ship has a hull in red and shield in blue. There are cards that can give you more shield, but hull repair is pretty hard to come by. You can think of that as your permanent health. There's also temporary shield, which is shield that only lasts for 1 turn. Blue shield is retained from turn to turn. Purple shield decays at the end. Just a little bit quieter. Cool. Cards that attack will fire out of a particular location. So when you attack in this game, it'll always fire out of whichever one your cannon is, which could be in, depending on the ship you're using, has some variance. Let's see, it's every card, right? After we play a card. Okay, so I can see how to use this pretty well, actually. Neat. Enemies on their turn will show what they're going to do. Each separate component of an enemy ship may have a different intent. So some enemies will only attack for one thing, but other enemies could be attacking from multiple ship locations, and those all count as a separate intent. Each attack has to be either blocked with shield, or we can evade by moving out of the way of the attack entirely. Evasion takes evade charges, which are gained by cards. We do start with one because of our starting artifact here. Kind of like Slay the Spire artifacts. These provide passive effects that modify your cards or combat. And likewise, after we take our turn, the enemy is going to fire their shown intents, and then the enemy will reposition too. Our deck is made up of cards from the 3 characters that are in our crew here. Each run, you can play with 3 characters from a cast of 8 total unlockable. And the color of a card indicates whose deck it belongs to. So Dizzy, our science officer, his cards are shielding and shield manipulation. All Dizzy's cards are in blue. Riggs is our pilot. Her cards are flexible movement and card draw. Anything in orange is a Riggs card. And then the purple here is Max. His cards enhance and exhaust other cards, or may gamble with hand position. Probably shouldn't have actually moved out of the way of this shot. That's okay. Is there any HUD stuff behind me? Yeah, there's the draw, the discard pile, and the exhaust pile, and the end turn button are behind me. It's not too important, though. Similar stuff to what is in Spire in that location. So to win fights, we're going to have to deal damage. The sword icon is damage, which again fires shots out of our weapon. This ship has a special property, which is that the active cannon and missile bay toggle after each card we play. So we can toggle this cannon active, which is now in line with the enemy ship, allowing us to fire a shot that could hit it. But this basic shot will miss, so I'll play Shield Surge and raise our shields again. That was a wasted evade, but that's okay. I think in general, with this crew, we're going to have a hard time damaging enemy ships substantially. Can admin deploy the scramble? I like that. Hit that thing for 2. Again, that toggles the cannon. So if I admin deploy, do we toggle the cannon twice? I gotta know. Yes. We can do this all day. Let's give me a 3rd evasion charge then. Enemy is raising shields. And I think gaining 1 point of strength. But we have evasion stacked up. Yeah. And again, the problem here, with these characters, damage is going to be pretty hard to come by. It's a little concerning. But there's some stuff we can do. Let's get rid of this corrupted core card. This will exhaust, so we don't draw that again. Then... gain 2 temp shield. No, let's admin deploy the reroll. I don't want reroll again. And then, I guess we'll just basic block. We'll take 3 damage from the shot, 2 to the temp shields, 1 to the real shields. Or I can stack up 1 more evade. Let's stack up 1 more evade. Take the hit on the shields. Alright, we need to do some damage. If this thing is going to give itself 2 shields every other turn, we have to have some answers here. So, draw a shot for 2 damage, definitely. Now the other cannon is active. We can reposition to keep firing here. That might be a good idea. I want to get some damage done. Alright, we finally inflicted hull damage. Yeah, some of Max's cards can reorder our hand. And there are cards like Admin Deploy, which say play your leftmost card, so that the order of our cards could matter. Fire the draw shot. Then... I'm going to move out of the way. Then basic dodge. Fire another shot into this thing. And then we want to move out of the way of this 4 damage attack. That's too much damage. And I can hit it 3 times if I'm willing to use a fair bit of evasion here. I guess I am. Note that our cockpit is brittle. That's the flashing skull here, by the way. Our cockpit will always have a flashing skull on it for the entire game, because the cockpit takes double damage from attacks. It's just how it is. Okay, but now I'm seeing the penalty of staying where we were here. I guess we could maybe use draw shot to get scramble. No, we exhausted scramble. So I cannot move out of the way of this 5 damage shot. That's the current problem. We have 1 evade, and I can get 1 more with the basic dodge, because we're a 5-wide ship. 2 dodges will not get me out of the way here. So we're definitely going to get shot in the face. Guess we'll shoot them back at minimum here. If I basic block shield surge and move 1, then we can avoid getting thrashed completely. We don't... currently this shot will deal a double damage, which would actually just instantly kill us, but we can also do this. And now if I can land 3 shots, which I can finish the fight here. Kind of like fighting the Jawworm. That enemy both blocks and scales their strength, so you have to be aggressive to take them out. How's it going, Beards and Bacon? First glance, evade looks kind of broken. Seems like enough of it would make you kind of invincible unless there are some enemies that counter it. There are a couple of enemies that have mechanics that can limit the usefulness of evasion, but yes, I have found that if you stack a lot of it, you're kind of invincible indeed. Except for the homing missiles. The homing missiles are a huge pain in the ass. But they're easier to deal with if you have a lot of evasion, still. But yeah, that one guy with the homing missiles is nasty. Stun. Cancel the intent of the targeted ship part. Oh, good. EMP. This is really useful against some enemies. This card is, we've described it as basically Vault. What happens is there's a lot of icons here that are a little hard to read, but what this card does is remove shield from both combatants and then skip the current turn for both combatants. So everybody loses their shield, the enemy cancels its turn, you skip the remainder of your turn. Given that there's some enemies with quite a bit of shield, EMP can be a massive damage boost at the start of a fight. I really like it. So, we've got a very Spire-like map here. Now we choose nodes to progress through towards our boss here. And we've got some very familiar options too. Regular fights give you card rewards. Events can be all sorts of different things. Repair nodes, we can upgrade at, or heal at, or remove a card at. Elites give us an artifact, another passive bonus, as well as cards. Looks like we have to fight an elite this time. Might as well visit the repair yard then. Really value repair yards quite a bit. Yeah, there's definitely some Slay the Spire inspirations here, 100%. Well, EMPA doesn't remove your own shield. That's pretty cool, actually. Currently, I think we want to prioritize just upgrading our 1 damage cards to 2 damage cards because we are kind of crap at dealing damage currently. We are going to want more card rewards to be able to find stuff that deals damage. I like this bottom route. Definitely starting with a fight. Let's go towards the bottom. Yeah, Spire-like is definitely becoming its own subgenre of roguelites. I think that's quite true. And yes, Megacrit gave this game a shout-out, too, on their Twitter. Thou art in the presence of Wisbo the Framifigificent. Wow, cool hat. Thank you. We are fighting Wisbo, who has 5 shield. So probably we just EMP Wisbo because they lose 5 shield, we lose 1 shield. Seems like a good deal to me. This game is super cute. I really like the writing in this game in particular. The events kind of remind me of FTL, Faster Than Light, a little bit with their flavor, but they're consistently very funny, which tickles me in all the good ways. Fire the EMP. This enemy is going to give you a status, which cannot be dodged. Be prepared. So statuses are fun. Right? Statuses are fun. Today. Oh, we're back. So, Wisbo stole the stream and Max, is what happened. That was really appropriate timing, actually. So, what did Wisbo do? Wisbo took Max. Max is missing. This card's owner is missing. Play it to return them. We also got some statuses. Let's start with Scramble. Max is missing. The next Max card you play does nothing. Is the status we have. That's very cool, actually. Take the basic shot, or do I bring Max back? I think Max being gone is mostly fine. Although the 2 temp shield could be okay. On target. Moving out of the way, by the way. And let's play this Miasma so I don't draw it again. This gives me 2 heat. That's no problem. And it toggles our cannon. Alright. Ooh. Here comes Magic Move. -1 corrode when played. Okay, I was like really worried. If I have 1 corrode, we're completely screwed here. But no, we can just remove it. Okay, get rid of that. That's horrifying. I guess we just shoot him twice more, because the more statuses we get, the worse this is going to become for us. Oh, there's a gap there. I just realized. I should have played dodge then. Alright, we got another toxic card. Another good time for Scramble. Scramble and Raw Shot. Dizzy is also missing. What happens if everybody is missing? Doesn't matter. Riggs has this. Oh, shoot. Right. Okay, that's not good. I was hoping to play Scramble. I guess we'll play Toxic now. Use all 3 evade to get out of the way. I think I'd rather take 1 damage. This looks like a spooky fight. Got another miasma, too. Concerning. Was this just our? This was just our regular combat node, right? Wasn't even an event. Interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna take 1 hull damage here. We've got hull to spare. Okay, I think we want to go for the kill here. Come back, Dizzy. Dizzy is back. Another toxic. Okay, draw shot is all we need. So basic dodge, toggles the cannon, draw shot should finish the fight here. Okay, we took 1 hull damage. An acceptable loss. Ah, Math.Max is back. The insanely powerful card draw card. Some interesting stuff we could do with that if we got a couple of upgrades. I quite like momentum here. Gain 1 shield plus 1 more shield each time you've played it this combat. Another shield surge ain't bad either. Is there a max hand size? Yeah, 10 is the max. How's it going, Papa? I want momentum. Not sure we'll be able to survive these 2 nodes, but we'll see. Getting an upgraded card will help. I think we're going Block Shot A. Yeah, Block Shot A turns it into 2 damage, 1 real shield, instead of 1 temp shield. That's a nice upgrade. We need that additional damage. Quite badly. Meowdy! Not in front of everyone, please. Still offered the chance to fight Cleo. We'll try that at some point, but not on this run. Either repair, remove, or upgrade. We're going to upgrade, like we said. Block Shot A. Alright, this is a more ordinary drone. It's got a missile bay with armor. The middle portion takes less damage from attacks. Oh man, we can admin deploy the EMP. That's kind of neat. So let's do basic shot, admin deploy, cancel their turn. Just start the fight with 2 damage. They don't have any shield. We'll lose our shield, but we still skip their turn for 1 energy. I think that's worth it. Toggling cannons is to our disadvantage here, unfortunately. I guess we might as well use block shots. Can't play any of those anyway. Yeah, just use block shot, basic block here. Build some block. That is a heavy missile. If that hits our ship, it'll fly forward in the column at the end of the turn. And if it hits our ship, it will deal 3 damage. Or we could, you know, just move out of the way. That's also allowed. I think scramble is a bad idea, as it could put us right in the path of the missile. Admin deploy is a better version of Havoc, it seems. Pretty cool. Yeah, let's do something like basic dodge, reroll, shield surge. Go up to 4 full shield here. Or we could actually get rid of corrupted core instead of using the reroll. So we're only saving 1 shield. Let's get rid of this. If we admin deploy a basic shot, not only will we fire the shot, but we'll toggle the cannon twice, so we have a cannon back in position again. Oh, right, but it toggles before firing the cannon. I'm glad that lined up properly. Didn't quite realize that would work that way. I'm going to take this hit to get more damage done. Also, I can't really move here to dodge the 3 damage. Now we can finish them. To the face. Not too bad. Juke. Move randomly 3 spaces. Big shield or evasive shot. Both of these upgrade to 2. I do like evasive shot. Map. There's map. Evasive shot's another good upgrade. Juke is just nice at 0 cost. Pretty hard to gain energy in this game compared to, say, Slay the Spire. So having energy efficiency in the deck is pretty valuable. Do you keep shield for next fight? No, shield does not carry over unless you have a certain artifact. And then you can keep it. We always start combat with 1 shield, thanks to Warp Prep. I think I'll take Juke. Question is, how do we handle the elite here? What's up, nerds? Trying to save the universe, I think. How tedious. Fight Drake in the asteroid field. Drake has 4 shield, which makes him a good EMP target here on turn 1. I think we'll just do that. Play the scramble. Perfect. He's raising shields. We have 3 evade. There's no real reason to play Juke, other than the fact that his cannons are lined up with our cockpit for next round. That's fine. Probably don't want to admin deploy exhaust momentum, but we could get it on shield surge. This looks like we can temp block quite a bit. We'll have to use 1 evade to avoid getting hit for 2 in the face here. Let's move like this. We could use the remaining 2 evade to get out of the way completely, but I think it's more efficient to raise the shields here. Let's definitely play momentum. Let's use admin deploy to get rid of another card. I guess it's going to be shield surge, because I want to play reroll. No, I don't have to. It's kind of equivalent to play both of these. So I could shield surge, admin deploy, get rid of basic block. That sounds better. Then we don't draw basic block again. Oh, that added heat, huh? Rude. That's right. He applies the heat status, and if heat goes to 3, we'll take hull damage. How rude. Juke him. And then build up some dodge. Okay, he's just doing his thing over there. I'd like to line up a block shot that can hit. Let's see if Scramble puts us in the correct direction. It did. Cool. Should do reroll basic shot juke. And then let's lose this corrupted core. Don't draw that again. Wait, he's at 5 hull, right? Yeah, so if we just move into position and unload all of our damage, we can kill right now. GG. Dice roll. Discard 2 random cards. Attack for 1. This card is not discarded when played. Curious. There's also Echo. Search your discard pile, move a card to the top of the draw pile. Upgrades to go to your hand instead. Interesting. Ship seems to only have drawbacks? Well, I think with the current crew, it's mostly drawbacks. But the alternating drone bays would be really good with anybody who is drone specialist. With Isaac, that is. And if we can find anything that utilizes our missile bays, I think it'll be pretty good, actually. It also gives us flexibility in terms of where we attack. Ooh, this upgrades to 2 damage, 0 cost, reusable. Freaking gimme that, man. Energy refund. Gain an energy every time you spend 3+ energy playing a card. So we could, for example, get 1 energy back after playing EMP. That's completely useless. What about this one? Your first attack each turn pierces, ignoring shields and armor. Not that helpful either. But it's not helpful. Actually, along with EMP, I do like that. Because that means we can deal damage meaningfully against high shield enemies before drawing the EMP. So let's take the Piercer as our artifact here. We also get another artifact in the middle of the act here. The Jettison Hatch. At repair yards, we may remove 2 cards instead of 1. We've seen this before. This is great to get early on. Why don't we go to a repair yard and remove 2 right away? We should get rid of some of the basic junk here. We don't need basic block, as we have much better block options. And I think we have too many basic shots. Let's lose 1 basic shot also. We're trying to draw block shot, draw shot, dice roll as our damage sources. Remove 2 cards. This. Hope you didn't need those. Fear not, I didn't. Okay, so this is the current set of cards. I think this will be okay for a little bit longer. You ever notice there's a lot of robots around here? Yeah, what about them? Civilization that built them. It died out long before any of us got here. All these ancient war machines built to protect things long gone. I feel like we're trespassing. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, point is, I already feel bad, so I won't feel worse if I rob you. Ah. And look at this. 6-hull, 16 shield. Guess who's going to get absolutely wrecked? This nerd. It's also got 2 weak components on the ship. With our piercing attacks, this should be very easy to just kill him through his shield here. Whenever the ship is hit, it immediately shoots a 2 damage attack. Interesting. So we can still do 1 piercing damage if we want to. Sure. To your face, sir. And just like that, they're dead. That's the power of the piercer. Cool. Choose a card in your draw pile, put it into your hand. It's Seek. It is Seek. Upgrades to 2 cards. Or choose from draw or discard pile is the other option. Pulse Barrier. Raise your shield capacity. That's kind of cool. Comboing with Momentum to make our max shields even higher. I think I want the Selective Memory, though. Selective Memory to draw the EMP is quite nice. Our options here. Adaptive Plating. Gain 1 max hull and heal 1 every time we defeat a boss or elite. That's not too bad. This is early enough for Adaptive Plating to be good. Or the Grazer Beam. Every time an attack misses the enemy by exactly 1 space, the enemy takes 1 damage. There's a lot of good ways to use that we have seen. And that could help mitigate the weird shape of this ship. Let's take the Grazer Beam. Yowdy. Let's see, is it remove 2 time, or do we want to upgrade a card here? I think I want Dice Roll A. Is what I want. Seems like a very strong offensive option here. Neat. And now our boss. I believe the boss of Act 1 is always the crystalline entity. These crystals, I have a theory about them. But it's kind of stupid. Go ahead. I think they're sort of like the time loop's immune system. Like we're nasty little germs that broke space-time, and it's trying to get rid of us. Interesting. What data do you have to support this? None. I see. So here's an example of an enemy that can be a little bit harder to avoid damage from simply by evading. Because this thing is quite wide and can attack from a lot of different parts at the same time. It's also got a ton of hull here. What, 34? Yeah, 34 hull. This is unfortunately not a fight where the EMP does a whole lot for us. I think we should focus on other stuff here. That's a good move. Save some dodge up. We should play Momentum early here. I'm gonna reroll. Dice roll. Discards itself. Alright, with 2 temp shield, even taking a hit to the cockpit here is no problem. Toggle our cannon, I guess. No cards in the draw pile, which makes selective memory crap unless I play draw shot first. EMP into my hands. Basic shot still does 1 damage from this position. Let's see. To move 3 over to completely avoid this damage. Maybe we just want Shield Surge. Take some of it here. Maybe 3 damage. That's fine. Go down to 1 shield. Moving over further doesn't decrease the damage, actually. Let's just build up some more evade. Juke him. Alright, well that puts me in good firing position. Maybe not good not dying position. I guess block shot, draw shot, reroller is fine here. Or if we get momentum instead of reroll, that's even better. So we'll lose all our shield, but we're picking away at it. We still have evade built up. I think that's good. I don't see, again, either a left or right move that's that good. Okay, this is a bit better. Three damage, we can block 3. So I can block shot, reroll basic shot, or block shot, reroll, get rid of corrupted core. I think avoiding redrawing this over and over is probably a good idea. And it's momentum that's going to keep us in this fight without having to use too much dodge. Shields up. Is it just me, or is this getting worse? Terrifying. Thankfully, we have a lot of dodge. I'm going to move somewhere. This feels like it's not a good place to be, though. Scramble time? Seems like scramble time to me. Okay, we're back over here. But I have 6 dodge, so let's get somewhere else, huh? Hey, dice roll stuck around, too. Look at that, 4 damage for 0 energy. Currently taking 3. If I move over 1 more, I take 2. It's on the cockpit. If I move over 2 more, I take 1. We're about to draw back into momentum, so I'm fine here. Gain 4 shield. Let's get rid of shield surge, I guess. We'd rather basic shot, right? Oh yeah, now we can get rid of basic shot. Still does 1. Gain 5 shields. Of course, the maximum is 4, so there is that. I wonder how it determines what it's going to shoot for on each action. So, basic shot, dice roll. Reroll dice roll. Yeah, that dice roll card is really good for damage. And the more cards we can get into our hand, the more damage we can deal with it. Juke him. Then reroll dice roll. GG. That went well. We get repaired to max hull, and we get 1 max hull as well. On lower difficulties, you'll get 2 max hull after beating a boss. And we can choose a rare card. Think twice. Discard all of your cards and draw 5. Clean exhaust. For the rest of combat, all exhaust and single-use cards are free. It's cool with EMP, but probably not worth it alone. And total cash wipe. We've seen this before. Exhaust your entire hand. Gain block and do damage equal to the number of cards you had in your hand. How's it going, Mazanaka? Would I recommend this game if the main criteria is replayability and balance? So far, the balance looks pretty good, but I do wonder at the replayability of this game at large. I think the biggest limiting factors so far are that you fight the same bosses on each run. So once you're familiar with the bosses and their patterns, I think it'll get a little bit repetitive. That was somewhat the weak point of Hades, too. So far, I've been able to prevail with a whole bunch of different strategies and crew members. So it does seem like there's a lot of viable options. We have definitely seen some of the same artifacts over and over. The save file says we've only seen 27 out of 87 different artifacts in the game. So there should be a whole bunch of different ones to keep finding. Think twice looks good and can be upgraded to draw 7 or to not exhaust, but I don't like the downgrade on this. I think I'll take a think twice, probably. Let's grab that. And then we get to choose boss artifacts. Some are generic boss artifacts. Oh, here's the Gemini Core booster. Faley was talking about this. Requires a Gemini Core. Your left cannon does 1 more damage. The right cannon stuns. Are cards memorable like Inspire? I think so, Geeky Do. There's a whole bunch of different interesting strategies you can use. And there are some direct analogs to some of the cool cards from Spire. For example, there's a feed card that can raise your max HP. And then there's a card that deals damage based on how much HP you're missing. So you can combine those to make a really broken attack. The support character can crank out tons of drones or asteroids. You can just mass produce things to go in the middle row and then give them shields. Max can form infinite combos with his cards. I'm pretty happy with the card design overall. Prototype 22. Gain 1 max shield on pickup. Gain 1 shield at the start of every turn. But if your shield is full, take 2 hull damage. It's a little spooky. Lightspeed boot disc. On the first turn of battle, draw 1 card, gain 1 energy. On pickup, choose a card to start in your opening hand. Buoyant, meaning innate. Let's see. Anything I would really want to start with? We could buoyancy the EMP. But with piercing attacks, I don't think that's that important, actually. We could start with a draw 5. Then play the other cards. That's an interesting option, too. I'm thinking about the Gemini Core booster. Let's take Gemini Core booster. Who the heck are you? Whoa, nice job. Who the heck are you? I'm Books. I've been watching you guys blow this crystal up over and over. These shards that get left behind, did you know they survive the time loops? Interesting. After you guys leave, I gather up all the shiniest ones. Did you know they taste blue? Blue, huh? Yeah. Well, I guess we better leave you to it. Bye. Interesting. The story unfolds. So this cannon does more damage, this cannon stuns. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Dang it. Biscuit risked wastefully. Basic shot, dice roll, do 1 damage, move out of the way. That's fine. Is that it? It is. Draw a shot for 3 with piercing. And I want this to stun. Just think twice. Toggled again. Do block shot, basic shot here. Yeah, I like the Gemini cannon. I think stun shots is really strong. Prepare A. Next turn, draw 4 additional cards and gain 2 additional energy. That's an upgraded card. These other ones aren't upgraded. Add a temporary worm to your discard pile. Which does the same thing. Curious. Ooh, 2 repair yards and 2 elites on this path up here? Seems really good. We don't get that many card rewards, but we can remove cards like crazy, which I think is really valuable. I'm hoping to start to build this around the dice roll card. And lots of card draw. And prepare is a good way to get that card draw, especially if we can start chaining prepare, use prepare to draw the next prepare, and use the energy from prepare to play prepare again. That's going to be great. I'm down to admin deploy scramble here. Let's see. That's right, this is the ship that gains armor when you shoot it. So you're encouraged to shoot it in different locations. This is also an enemy against whom the Gemini cannon is a natural upside, since you don't want to shoot the same location repeatedly. I'm not sure I wanted to be here, you know? Actually, who am I kidding? Yes, I did. I can just stun you like crazy. Easy peasy. Enjoy your own mine. You can just prepare. Yes, now we can use prepare to play prepare again. It's perfect. Space Mine will block a shot. Whoever shoots it takes more damage. So pro tip, don't do that. Bang! Haha! Right, now this location is armored, so I don't really want to shoot it again. Probably want to move over one again. Although, we're also hitting the shield here. I'd rather just play EMP to remove all that shield next turn, yeah? So we should do things that don't give us shield. So let's play Corrupted Core, Basic Dodge. And then we can do Prepare, EMP. Oh yeah, this is crazy. We can actually do Prepare... No, I could do Dice Roll before EMP with Piercing, but it's going to risk discarding the EMP. Although, with only 3 shield, maybe it's worth the risk here. Either way, start with Prepare. This will stun, too. Okay, so we can still EMP if we want. I think I do want. Yeah, this is really strong now. Got dice roll back again. I think I can kill it now. GG. How's it going, Metafusion? This game, yes, has definitely some similarities to Slay the Spire. You choose a path on a map in a very similar fashion. You're building a deck to fight enemies in a similar fashion, except you are playing a cutesy crew of 3 in a spaceship rather than an adventurer climbing an infinitely tall tower. I'll take another dice roll A, by the way. Yeah, second dice roll A. I quite like this. That way, if I have 2 in hand, I'm much less likely to discard both of them, so we can keep the attack chain going for longer. Even more reason to remove some basic cards now. Lose both of these basic shots. 2 for the price of 1. That's right. Uh-oh, it's the Rogue Starnacle. Glorp, indeed. This thing is quite a weird enemy. No shield on this thing. Makes EMP kind of bad. This is not a great turn 1. If I move this way, it's not a big deal. And we can stun with the Gemini Cannon. Okay, this is fine then. Should just get rid of Corrupted Core rather than playing Think Twice. I could shoot at it a bit if I wanted to. I can't play Prepare, so yeah, let's just play Corrupted Core and get rid of that card. Abyssal Visions. This is also a semi-random enemy. I've seen this guy lead with just the charging cannon attack before. We have no evasion here. Concerning. I'll take 1 whole damage currently. I guess I can't do much about that. You might as well play Prepare and then dice roll, or whatever. Oh, I can't even do that. Ouch. All right. This is the version that's easier to deal with. All we have to do is shoot the main gun with our Gemini Cannon here. currently am having some difficulty positioning myself. Yeah, it also makes the tentacle brittle, so we can hit it for quite a bit of damage, although if I want to stun it, I won't be able to do that much damage. But that's the other option, is to reposition the other way and just sink a ton of damage into it. Alright, we can selective memory to get one of our dice rolls into hand, and I can play the prepare. Might as well play momentum, too. And then once again. Didn't work how I wanted it to. Whoops. Okay, we got dice roll back. We can scramble out of the way. Or into the way, maybe. Let's prepare in basic dodge, actually. Ship gets a lot done now. Whoa! And we're being very aggro, I see. Except I can probably deal 8 damage to you without too much difficulty here. Although not if you are shielded behind that. It has no shell! Oh, I see, the shell is gone. Well, that's cute. I'm over here now. Okay. This would work a lot better if I had some damage in my hands. Now moving 2 to the left or right is a good thing. Want some positioning power. Now we're talking. Reroll dice roll kills. Actually, just dice roll kills. GG. That's right, you have to be able to play cards in order to move. Movement is indicated by the evade resource, which can only be acquired from cards and artifacts. Another prepare. Be prepared. Whenever you move further. I think evasive shot could be really nice. I want the 2 evade, it's a one-time thing. Yeah, prepare B could also be really good. Makes more energy than you spend on it. And I could see having both prepares at the same time being very strong. But upgrades are pretty valuable. Be hard to come by at this point. Not happy with these. Not quite. Let's skip these. Every time you heal for one more, or all enemy cockpits are weak, taking one more damage from all attacks. I want this. Make them weak. Salutations! Give me... Is it time for more upgrades? Scramble B already. Momentum's doing okay as it is. So we can either upgrade Think Twice, or we can purge 2 more cards. I would get rid of Shield Surge. Don't want to lose basic dodge. Maybe upgrade this to 0 cost. That's kind of nice. We'll upgrade the Think Twice. At the start of combat, gain temporary shield equal to your missing hull. It's kind of neat. Take another elite here. You also get an event. We're getting a weird emergency signal. Oh, great. We haven't seen this event yet. It says a friendly ship is under attack by themselves? Hello? Is this thing on? I made a big old mistake. My missiles, please help. What's the worst that could happen? So do we help him? Enter combat? Sagin's very cool ship. Please don't shoot, I'm not hostile, he says. The ship missiles and drones will launch backwards. So he's going to shoot missiles at himself for 6 turns, although maybe it's only 5 turns if I use the EMP. Let's prepare. Don't want to shoot you, sir. Blue Smoke Instrumental says, this event killed me with a shield prototype because you couldn't take the damage required. That's brutal, man. Yeah, using our stun shots actually could help quite a bit here, right? Is it worth dealing 1 damage to stun a component here? Not yet. So he shoots 3 missiles that are now facing him. I'm trying to turn it off. Hold on. Good luck to you, buddy. So, we want Sagin's to not perish, I believe. And that means we're going to want to shoot these missiles to kill them. I guess he's going to shoot these 3 each turn. Oh, I see. That's going to cause some problems. Actually, mostly these are going to miss him now, so that's fine. And we can EMP to prevent the next turn. Missile to the face, Sagin's. Sorry about that. Sorry about your face. Not sorry about your face. So it looks like the 3rd one is the one that launches the EMP. We should use block shot to stop that one then. In fact, we can stun your other stuff too, right? This one's... The middle's weak, so I don't really want to shoot too much stuff here. Good luck. Shot 2. Good. Okay. That should be enough to save him. We don't need to prevent every missile from hitting him. Just need to make sure he's full health at the end of the fight, I believe. Looks like he's going to take a lot to the face here, unfortunately. Don't have a lot for you, my friend. Boom. The enemy ship is going to escape. I fixed it. Wait, no, I'm just out of missiles. Good job, Suggins. You did it. Bye. Hey, I'm alive. I can't thank you enough, so I won't. Okay, fine. I offer you one treat. This hard drive I found earlier. Missile malware. Fire a piercing attack. Cause this enemy's missiles and drones to launch backwards for 1 turn. My precious Seeker missiles. Launch a Seeker missile that deals 2 damage from the missile bay. Or an artifact. Missile malware seems pretty cool. There's a couple fights that use missiles, including the final boss. And our sector boss, too, actually. This will be useful in both boss fights. Yeah, now I believe this card applies to the enemy. Since it's an attack that you shoot at them. Can't see upgrades from here, no. Yeah, give me the missile malware. That sounds fun. All yours! So, can we upgrade this card? Yes. Missile malware B doesn't exhaust. Applies it to the enemy wherever they are, so you don't actually have to hit them. Odd. Yeah, we have to try this card out. Needs to be upgraded to B to give it to the enemy. We'll see about that. Maybe we should stick to enemies that have cockpits? Dang it. No cockpit, no bonus damage. Understood. Understood. That applies to the enemy. That's what I thought. Can we maybe not trust the hardware the frog gave us? Do we have to? Prepare yourself. Boarding. Basic dodge. Fair enough. Scramble. Juke him. Not like that. Alright, good talk. 5. Easy. Yeah, ship's working a lot better with the Gemini cannon. Vamos! Move randomly 3, evade 4. I like that. This is also an upgraded card. Alternately, Math.Max might be the card we need to make the dice rolls really broken, because these can fill our hand size. They give less draw next turn. But that's no problem, because Math.Max B is 0 cost, draw 10, draw 1 less next turn, gain 1 energy next turn, which combos perfectly with Prepare. Let's take Math.Max and upgrade it. Although Vamoose is pretty strong. Sticky note. Choose a card in your deck that does not have Retain. It gains Retain. Or for every 3 Dizzy cards played, gain a shield. We want to retain. We want to retain either Think Twice or Prepare, maybe. Seems a bit weird with the dice roll, though. That's certainly true. We could retain the dice roll. Take the sticky note. Let's sticky Think Twice. And we're going to upgrade Math.Max. To the B variant. -1 draw, -1 energy the turn after we play it. It's also 0 cost immediately. So we can take full advantage of the nonsense. Back for more? What do you mean? We beat you last time. You did? Actually, I don't remember. Me neither. You did? Target acquired. So yeah, we can just do Prepare Math.Max. Seems good. 2 wide cockpit means we've got lots of weak points to shoot at here. I like it. Note the triple missile bays. Okay, we did get dice roll. Good. I was a little worried we wouldn't actually get it. Now we just go crazy with dice roll here? Definitely. We should move over 1 to take much less damage. Well, not that much less damage. Fair enough. I can fetch dice roll, too, if I want to do some even more damage this turn. Let's do it. Not that much more. Took out basically all of her shield, though. We redrew our Math.Max, too. So, they're about to launch 3 things out of the missile bay. Let's hit them with missile malware and tell them why that's a bad idea. Although that means I don't want to put shots into this location. Should probably scramble then. not where I want to be. Shield Surge dice roll. Think twice. Okay, is juke worth it? Juking this way is good. Juking. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Take 2 here and 1 on the side. So yeah, juke either way is fine. This is good. Alright, good turn. Enjoy your missiles. Take 6 damage from your own missiles. Actually, it's going to be 7, because this hits the weak cockpit. We're already almost killed, actually. I like it. GG, nerd. Boom. We wrecked that boss. It was only 3 turns, right? This deck is working really well. Mitosis. At the start of your turn, lose 1 shield and gain twice as much temp shield. Now that's what you combo with the auto shield charger artifact. Another selective memory or hand cannon. Attack for an amount equal to the amount of other cards in your hand for 2 cost. Whoa. Upgrades to 2x. This could do 18 damage. Hell yes. Ah, the Demon Thrusters. Those are one of my favorite artifacts. Let's see what the other options are. Flywheel. Oh, this is very good too. Every 10th time you draw a card, gain 1 energy. Guess what we're doing a lot of. Prototype 22. Hey, oh, you can see the same artifact multiple times in a run. That's interesting. Neat. Or the Demon Thrusters. Gain 1 evade every turn, but we can't stack more than 3 evade at a time. The auto dodge on Demon Thrusters is really cool, but that extra energy from card draw is going to be ridiculous. So give me Flywheel here. That does account for your base 5 draw per turn, too. So we're going to be able to do some ridiculous stuff. I mean, Math Max is instantly +1 energy. Praise the Sundial. Cicada Drone Mark III. No jumpstart needed. You sure about that? YOLO. Dang it. That's fine, actually. We should do Shield Surge Momentum dice roll, probably. Yeah. You have no missiles. This EMP is fine. Or Prepare is fine, too. Need block to avoid getting wrecked, though. Let's do basic dodge, EMP. gotta think twice here. Still does one. Max back too. Good. Boom. This deck is awesome. We can get another math dot max too. Don't even have to upgrade that one. I think we just want it, right? Although the next turn minus draw could be brutal if we use it improperly. These don't exhaust. Yeah, we just want to cycle these. And let's go for 2 more elites, because I think we want to see lots of artifacts, as that's working our way towards the next ship unlock, too. I agree. It feels like we're pretty close to an infinite here. Bet you won't let us shuffle all your ship parts. Actually, that seems awesome on the Gemini. Please do. Oh, I love it. The cannons are now next to each other, and the missile bays are too. This is a really cool Gemini configuration. I knew you were cool. How is this better? Don't ask that cat. You know how it's better. Now we have consistency of aiming. Yeah, no kidding. I was worried this crew would be lacking damage. I guess that my concerns were ill-founded. Guess we lose admin deploy. Shield surge. What a deal. Maybe we could think about fighting if we're truly doing proper infinites. Wouldn't trust it though. Aquatic life form. Notably, this enemy attacks from empty locations and therefore cannot be stunned. What a jerk. I feel like I don't want to be here. Just a hunch. Wait. The right cannon is on the left side now. This is the left. This is the right cannon, and this is the left cannon. That's definitely not confusing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Juke them. You should think twice about juking them. Doesn't work, right? No, I didn't think so. Doesn't stun them. This adds a card, right? Let's just miss. Prepare yourself. Blap. Another dice roll A. I don't need another dice roll A. Nor do I need a retaining block card. Skip them. Let's find an unusually strong enemy. Oh, this guy. This guy lets you set up a little bit. This enemy... This is one of the fights where your evasion is restricted. There's a limit to how far left or right you can move, because there are walls here. But kind of like a sleeping Lagavulin, this enemy will sleep for a bit. So we can set up with Prepare here. Get Scramble into play and such. Not sure how many turns this thing will sleep for. Fire! We just overcome the downsides of playing the other cards. Easy peasy. Excellent. Yeah, this does tremendous damage. Wake Up is on turn 2. Got it. Duly noted. Static Noise. Well in hand, all cards exhaust. That could be to your advantage or to your detriment, depending on how you want to use it. You're pretty close to a true infinite combo, though, yeah? Draw 2 extra cards on turn 1. Oh, yeah. That's what I want. Quick draw. And a safety lock. Choose a card with exhaust. In your deck, it no longer exhausts. You what? Think twice can be permanent? Okay. Now it has Retain? Oh yeah, I already gave it Retain, that's right. Retain, don't exhaust. That's pretty absurd. That's pretty absurd. The Rusting Colossus. This enemy has a ton of health, but takes damage over time. So you just have to survive. Sort of. guess more accurately, surviving is one option available to you. And I can actually stun that with the missile bay. Don't want to do that. That would not be helpful. I have 6 energy this turn. Seems good. Equals 10. I'm prepared for sure. Look at this. Beautiful. Maybe not so beautiful, actually. Should have thought about that a little differently. It's gonna hurt. Got overzealous here without mobility in place. Let's see, this stuns though, right? Not enough for me to actually do anything anymore. I got complacent here. It's having too much fun. Well, that's not good. Got, what, 9 incoming? That's almost gonna kill me. Does this game feel after more playing? Fun. A little on the easy side, but definitely fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lose most of my hull here. That sucks. Should not have played my dice roll there. I need to just roll into Juke or EMP here. So we can move out of the 5, but we're still taking 9 this way. It's not good. We'll take 6 hull damage, go to 2. I really don't like that. But what can you do? Alright, let's not get murdered here. Better. Can't really do damage now. Now we're talking. GG. Enrage. Give the enemy strength, but then stun them. Interesting. Or payback. Whenever this ship is hit, it immediately shoots a 1 damage attack. There's the shield memory. Your shield lasts between combats. Or stun calibrator. After your first attack each turn, gain 1 stun charge. Giving us more options for stunning. I like that quite a bit. Hello, Drill Man. Also, we get a ton of temp shield on turn 1 because of one of our other artifacts, now that we're missing a bunch of hull. So I guess it's not all bad. Hand cannon. Kerblam. Raise our max shield is kind of whatever. Return an exhausted card to your hand. I like that for the final boss fight, actually. Turn 2, or 0 cost. Yeah, common exhume. That's kind of cool. There's a lot of really good common cards in this game, from what I've seen. Second juke is not a bad idea. Grab that. I like 0 cost cards right now. And we can heal or upgrade or remove 2 at the final node. We could also fight him, but I don't think we're quite a match for Cleo here, based on what I've heard. Although we will be doing this at some point. Let's see, it's repair 4, huh? That would be a nice margin of error for the final battle. Let's do that. Repair is complete. Do you think you could ever take a full control of the Cobalt? No. After I upload myself, I only have a few milliseconds to override the nav system and bring it out to fight. What happens after that? The mainframe's antivirus process destroys me. Does that hurt? Yep. See you next time. Oh. Poor cat. We've got options, says Rig. We sure do. I have basically nothing but card draw and movement in my hand, which is awesome. So this is our final battle of the Cobalt. The center of it is a weak point, the cannon. There's no cockpit on this thing. Notably, no cockpit on the final boss. And the side cannons can be stunned easily. Using our stun shots, alternating cannons, we should be able to sit in the middle of this thing pretty safely. Although we'll be exposed to the missile bay. Okay, I'm over here now. I keep saying we should just leave. This is a great strategy. Yeah, again, the writing in this game continues to really impress me. Like, with how reactive they are to certain things happening on the battle. Now we're thinking outside the box. That's great. This is a really bad time for it. Wait, it has 15 shield, actually. You should just delete that shield. Alright, forget your shield. Me too. Good talk. In the wrong location here. Again, Juke is... we should just leave. Here's where I don't like having the cannons on the one side of the ship. Come back. There we go. And cannon does not exhaust. Move here. And I want to shoot this nerd. Should play the other prepared, I guess. Get that first. Plus 7 cards next turn. Zwoop. Convenient. Alright, we're mostly where we want to be, with the cannons and such. Just wanna... dodge one, move over, and then fire. Should work. Block shot for guaranteed here. Excellent. Get rid of one of these corrupted cores, then dice roll. Good. Then gain 2 shield, then think twice. It's going to launch missiles, so it's a good time for missile malware. Play prepared first. Don't have any evasion. This is an okay place to be, though. Oh, the heavy missile's going straight for the cannon. Good. Excellent. Again, 6 energy and a lot of cards this turn. Let's see, if I scramble, we're going to end up right in the middle of this thing, which I don't think we want to be in. I guess we can juke. Although, I only want to move over a little bit here. I guess we'll scramble first. Okay, perfect. This is a fine location. Let's focus on dishing out some more damage here. I'll give them my card draw. Not all of it, actually. Or, well, not all of my offense. Let's repair and gain shields. No need for juking here. Boom! Missile to the face. Boom. Hand cannon to the face. Dice roll to the face. GG. This crew is awesome, actually. This is a great run. You are growing stronger. Max. Actually, we got one memory off Max already, right? Let's start doing Dizzy's memories. I've been doing some reading. You know, in my free time between the eternities and a timeless void, I saw the Cobalt, the time crystal embedded in the core. That's you, right? It was. So then the core, it was like an egg? Egg, seed, sentient singularity. You do not have a perfect word for it. Egg. Got it. Oh, we're actually missing the first memory on Riggs and Perry. We'll have to get those. T-minus 137 days. I, cast Fireball on my own sword? The sword erupts in an extremely cool blaze of flame. Your goblin attackers step back, filled with a terrible fear. The type of fear that makes them take an additional 50% damage from your next attack. Nice, I, hold the sword to the sky and cast Mighty Yell. What do you yell exactly? I yell, I'm gonna get your butts with my cool flaming sword. Ha! The damage boost goes up to 60%. Yes! Hey, what are you guys playing? Chess. Can I play? Good memory. Very insightful as to how the time loop occurred. I will get your butts with a cool sword. GG. That was an excellent little foray into space. And I am more than happy to do another one here. Let's take a look at... Oh, we're at 41. That means we have another ship to try out. We've seen almost half the artifacts now. Thanks to Max. We haven't even seen half the cards either, by the way. We unlocked the Jupiter. A comms vessel with no cannons of its own. It launches special Jupiter drones, which channel its attack. Very cool. I'm pretty much done with Into the Breach, Spirit Sparrow. I do not have any plans to return to that at this time. Jupiter. Jupiter's moons. Launch a Jupiter drone from the missile bay. Every time you attack, this drone copies the attack. That seems very strong. We're definitely going to do a run with Isaac on the Jupiter ship. Let's do Isaac, Riggs, and Perry, because we haven't done... I think Perry with the Jupiter drone is going to be really good. Struggles if you can't keep the drones up, I bet. Definitely bet. And a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Skywings. Why should you never let an FTL engine tech install the door frames of your ship? Because they'll all be warped. Alright, Twitch chat, I'll be back in a few minutes here. When I return, we're going to do another run of Cobalt Core. Be right back, everybody.